it because you kept screaming
Oh,
in my
yeah.
ear. So now I won't wear headphones.
I'll stay away from the radio promo spots, and I'll just do regular.
You're not like soothing radio announcer. You're like fucking like Bigfoot NASCAR rally something rednecky.
Something rednecky. Welcome to Drug Tech Support, where we drink coffee and make fun of Rich.
What do I hear? Can you turn this down? I don't know why.
I can turn you down.
Is yours not as loud as mine?
No, I turned mine down.
Oh, okay. I can hear like machine fans, like
Better?
PC fans. Yes, that's way better.
All right, there you go.
Awesome. No Andrew Tate tonight, guys. I took off the shades.
Oh.
What do you mean? You like?
No,
edit?
I don't. I'm totally on board. Take 'em
Okay,
off.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Rich won't even like allow it in the recordings.
It's just terrible. And I feel like we're giving the wrong kind of press. Like, no press is better press.
I'm just trying to do impressions. That's
know.
all I care about. I get to do my favorite impression tonight.
If you want to do a really good impression,
Would you like to fuck the Zuck?
sure, why not?
Come on down to my bomb shelter that I'm building in Hawaii.
I saw you put this on the notes.
I can't believe nobody's talked about
I
it.
didn't even hear about it.
Apparently, the Zuck
The Zuck.
is building a
In
bunker.
Kauai?
Can you get rid of that ad, Rich?
Yeah, I guess.
And get an ad blocker.
It's your computer.
What? I'm sorry, who uses that the most?
Oh, shut up.
Okay, then.
5,000 square foot. That's more than most Americans' homes.
Mm-hmm. It's like an underground mansion. Does this show blueprints?
Like,
Because
the house that we live in is like 1,400 square feet.
And this might go with your tinfoil hat. Why is he building a bunker in Hawaii? What does he know? What do all these
Because
celebrities know that they're all running to Hawaii?
Yeah.
You got Oprah, The Rock.
I don't know if it's a natural disaster. Hawaii's the last place I would want to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live on someplace that was like geographically unstable.
It's literally a bunch of volcanoes.
Wouldn't they, if World War III was coming, Hawaii wouldn't be good because they probably just bomb the shit out of that too.
Didn't they do that in World War
Pearl
II?
Harbor
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm going to live underground and live off lava tubes to generate my energy. I have all your data. Now I'm going to hibernate for 10,000 years.
Oh, my God. We'll come back to the surface when the environment's back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will repopulate the Earth with super intelligent people based off the data I've stolen.
The compound is going to cost a cool $270 million.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. At least we know when the world ends.
He's got like guard towers and stuff, and the weird stuff is like the people working on it are like tied to an NDA. Like the electricians,
If they
the
really want to be
carpenters.
secure, they got to do it in like super micro shifts so no one knows what they're actually doing.
yeah, they'll do it blindfolded.
Yeah.
It's like when you see the drug dealer or the drug manufacturer, everyone's blindfolded and they're
Yeah.
like making the drugs. Yeah, I think that's a little weird. Like, what's the point of NDAs? Like, so they don't disclose vulnerabilities. Like,
I mean-
who's gonna get you, Zuck? Why are you so paranoid?
I don't know. I never understood.
get me and my meats.
I never understood the NDAs either.
Yeah,
Because like, people aren't gonna offer up information.
usually it's like secrets, company secrets,
Yeah.
trademarks, stuff like that. What are you hiding, Zuck?
Generally, people won't offer up information. Like, I think a majority of people are honest and wouldn't do that.
I'm also starting a meat company.
What?
He's growing cows that are fed on a
Whoa,
diet.
whoa, whoa. Growing cows?
Yep, raising cows.
Raising cows. Okay.
In my laboratory, we're growing the most perfect meat. That instead of blood, they have sweet baby rays. No, he's raising
awesome.
raising cows, starting his own brand of meats. The cows are fed a diet of macadamia nut grain feed and beer. I
Is
don't know.
that healthy?
I don't know. I could live off that probably. Pretty much do.
Right. What about the animal rights activists? Aren't they upset about this?
I don't know. There are many of those
Somebody
in
needs to
Hawaii.
call PETA.
I can't even get to Hawaii to like assist one of my offices with.
Why don't you just call Zuck?
Phone
Just
track.
be like, yo, bro,
Hey,
go help.
Zuck, I'd love to have you come out to my facility, my compound. Did he really call it a compound?
Yes.
I think the word compound is
I don't know if
stigmatized since Waco.
I don't know if he calls it a bunker.
Bunker implies doomsday.
Right.
Something's gonna happen.
Compound implies cult.
You don't think all the rich people are gonna like get a heads up about imminent?
Oh, I'm sure they will.
As our phone systems are like going offline and like solar flares are about to bombard the Earth.
Yeah.
We could be in end times, Rich. We're not doing anything.
You're not doing anything?
What?
I'm prepping.
I bought a battery powered PDA.
Oh. There you
Check
go.
out what I got. An M125 from Palm.
It's safe from EMP attacks because there's no electronic parts in there.
Wait, that's the other one, that scribble pad that
Yeah.
you got your kid?
The doodle pad.
This has... I got this. Drunkenly ordered this. I forgot. I woke up and I'm like... Remember I was yelling? I was like, eBay's fucking... Somebody tried to hack my PayPal.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why is somebody sending me...
And
like,
then you were like, wait, disregard.
I bought this. I was like flipping through and I get all nostalgic. This is the last AA battery powered Palm before they switched to the internal battery, and one of the last black and white screens.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna unbox it today.
And this was black and white, not e-ink. Like this was like
This is
crappy
LCD,
LCDs.
liquid crystal. Like, look how happy these people are.
Yeah,
They're so happy.
their
getting
lives
organized.
are so organized.
I know, right? These fuckers. So I never understood. It comes with an SD card
Yeah.
slot. I wish we had our phone here. Does that even work if we wanted to do it? Is it set up to do it is what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let me see it. It's dead. Phone's
Dead because the keyboard died and we had to plug the keyboard in. So.
No, it's probably
Yeah.
dead because I unplugged it the other day to use it for something. Remember I had to like reset it?
Oh, it's probably not logged in either.
Yep. So never
Sweet.
mind. Anyway, I don't know if anyone out there remembers these wonderful devices.
They are wonderful devices, though.
You get a swanky hip.
Oh, it comes
goes on your
with
belt?
it.
That's like an early 2000s thing.
Yes.
The people that always had
Yes.
always had your Verizon phone on your hip. You had a little leather holster. You'd be like,
No, I never did leather. I hate leather.
oh, whatever. You know what I mean, though. You had a
Because
holster.
leather's trashy. I always had a plastic holster that I would clip into.
I'd always get one and be like, hey, this could be pretty useful, and then I never use it.
Well, I also wore a belt every day to work, so it was like,
Oh, that's true.
you know.
So,
Nowadays, we just toss shit in our pocket.
speaking of leather, it's a nice leather flippy case.
Mm.
Ooh. And that's, look at that.
Could you imagine wearing
That's so cool.
an iPhone Max
I
on
had
your hip?
I had because I bought the
I'm a big dude, and that looks ridiculous.
what's that armor
Under
Case.
Armour? No.
something armor. Anyway, it was a phone case company. Zag or something. Anyway, yeah, I had a Plus or Max or whatever, and it came with the thing, and I just threw it out. Actually, I came across it in a box. I'm like, why am I
ridiculous.
holding on to this?
It's huge.
So, dude, this was like, I know everyone thinks Apple invented like the iPhone. I know they made it cooler, but this is like, and they used
This
to
is where
have
it all started.
they used to have these that were mixed with phones.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
you had your apps and crap. Unfortunately, I can't really show this off. I'm gonna do like another smaller video about it. I just wanted to show off what I
Yeah.
got. What I paid for? Like I think $40.
It's not bad, actually.
AA batteries, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. and
I
it
saw
came with the
somebody
software.
selling a TRS-80 on
Yeah, I wanted to look at it.
Facebook.
Isn't it just
today.
a basic machine?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Oh, we never mentioned why all this crap behind us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm currently in a deploy project at my work, so we're giving everyone new Lenovo's, and I've been working from home, so I needed the space.
So he took over the studio.
Yeah, whatever. But at least it gets.
I mean, at least it's computer stuff, and
it is. Yeah,
it's getting
I figured
used.
I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
It's Also, we're getting use out of the studio in
Yeah.
between episodes.
Yeah.
Because we don't do anything with it. It
Right.
Sits,
It just sits here.
takes up the entire back of your.
But you know what? Setup has never been easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
what
set
we
up
were
today.
going for.
Yes.
Like
Minimal effort. We won't have to do stuff. I set up tonight.
You did.
Were you surprised?
A little bit, actually.
Usually Rich comes up like an hour ahead of time to set up.
I was watching the new Y-Files. Sorry.
What's that?
It's a YouTube channel I watch. It's pretty good.
Was it like X-File?
It's like tonight was about aliens in Antarctica. So.
God. Awesome. We're currently looking for scary movies to show my daughter. We're going to have like a movie night on Sunday. And she likes horror. Her mom got her into horror. But they always watch like those jump scare movies.
Yeah.
Where there's no real horror element. It's just
a
spooky thing.
Yeah.
And so far I'm thinking Event Horizon.
See, I've never seen that, so.
That was really messed up movie. It's like...
Is it in space?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like space and hell mixed together. Like the spaceship, this test experimental spaceship that's supposed to go like faster than light using black hole magic. It disappears.
Black hole magic.
Black hole magic. That sounds very sexual.
It does.
The ship reappears like 20 years later, and the team's sent out to investigate it. So it's kind of like haunted house shit. And the spoiler, the ship went to hell and came back. It came back with something attached to it.
Gotcha.
You know, but it's really graphic.
Okay.
So I was thinking graphic, and then I was thinking maybe get her to watch Evil Dead.
Yeah, we never did finish that.
No.
Like,
the new one? No, I wouldn't. We did sit down and watch the OG one, right?
we never finished it, though.
Oh, we never finished that either?
Well, it's because we watched it out on the projector in the backyard, and it got cold.
Cold, yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, let's go inside, and then we never finished it.
If anyone has any suggestions for movies, let me know. I'm trying to think of something that's horrifying.
Yeah.
I guess not too horrifying.
Not too horrifying, yeah. You don't want to give her nightmares.
I told her I give her PTSD, so she said, sure, go for it.
Go for it.
Yep. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go through my movie collection. We're gonna watch
Man.
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Did you see the movie Mother?
No.
Aronofsky did that as well.
Really?
And that's another one of those. Ooh, if you feel dirty and you don't want to watch it anymore at the end.
Yes.
I still haven't gone back and watched Requiem. I can't.
It's hard.
I'm going through reels and occasionally like a scene.
There's like a
that
scene from
scene.
it. Yeah.
The electroshock scene.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I hated it.
I know it's like. I mean, are we ready to jump topics now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
Because I was thinking. Jay.
Rich.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna be Jay this week. It's gonna be Rich.
I put that up there. You know how because I only thought to put that up because I was in Steam and I was like, Rich is online in Steam.
Yeah.
Which is like never. And then I remembered, oh right, this game.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about
it
it anyways. I just hadn't written it on the notes yet.
Yeah. Is it out?
It came out yesterday.
What is it called?
It's called Pacific Drive.
Yeah.
And it takes place in the Olympic Peninsula. And I don't know a lot about it because I'm intentionally just playing and watching the cutscenes and all that. And but you are driving a delivery truck across. You actually get off one of the ferries, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
And you drive
And about the island?
onto the peninsula, and you're heading towards the exclusion zone where there was some anomaly, but nothing was ever released as to what happened there.
Yeah. Ooh.
And as you're driving along this fucking like 100-foot wall, all of a sudden like everything turns red and you get like teleported into the exclusion zone.
I bet you find like notes and recordings that tell you what happened inside the exclusion zone.
No, there's radio transmissions from survivors that are living in the exclusion zone.
Oh.
And they're directing me like how to get to them so that I could be safe because the anomaly will get me if I'm not safe. And anyways, so far I haven't gone very far into it because I got super tired last night. Like I came home, I made dinner.
You just had the demo.
Oh no, I got the actual game yesterday.
Oh, I thought it said you were playing the demo.
Originally I was playing the demo.
How much is it?
I only paid like $28 or something, like because it was on sale for pre-order. But
okay.
Anyways, so last night I got home, I made dinner, and then I did all my nightly chores like super early so I could be ready to play. And I was all excited, and I was just gonna play all night. I didn't get started playing until like 9:30, and then I was like,
dude, I do the same thing. I get home from work, I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and then like I just pass out in my bed.
Yeah.
And then I end up taking one of those weird sweaty naps.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I played for a couple hours. I got through like the intro, and because that was one thing that sucked. I was playing the demo, and I did that intro scene, that first like pre-mission, but I had to do it again because the saves don't transfer over to the new game.
Really?
Yeah.
But
it wasn't that long of a scene, so it wasn't a big deal. But it's kind of cool because it's kind of like got elements of Minecraft and like
crafting.
Left 4 Dead, kind of end of the world stuff. But basically, you find this abandoned station wagon in the zone, and you got to fix it up. You got to like find tires and fix the body and get it functional so you can drive to the camp where those people are. And that's as far as I've gotten. I've gotten through that first level, and I was about to travel to the next one, and I was like, I'm going to bed. So so far,
when you're talking, I've said this several times, you should have game footage playing as you're talking.
Sorry,
it's like the Minecraft parkour thing I did for one of our videos. But it sounds interesting. I kind of want to play it. If it's like a survival game, I'm really big on survival lately. I've been playing Resident Evil 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a remastered version.
So let me see. I got some gameplay video I can show.
Pacific Drive. We should
it's on the PS5 apparently. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You have that?
I do not. I was just. I didn't know it was a
console game.
Oh, well, I guess I can play the sound.
Locations impacted in sectors Delta.
Kind of reminds me of Alien Isolation.
Field Research Training
sound
Module
effects.
1. While conducting your field research out in the Olympic exclusion zone, you may find conditions unkind to your personal transport unit. Steel and rubber in particular are extremely susceptible to zone conditions. In your toolkit, you have access to the basic equipment you need to maintain your transport.
I think we actually did show some of this footage.
Yeah. You don't play the whole thing.
When
I
out
just
on
meant
the
like
field, make sure to
put it on
utilize
muted in the background while you're talking about it.
all appropriate safety gear and equipment.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at that whole production thing.
I'll just keep reminding you.
There you go. Anyways, it's weird. Like, there's like
Gravity
the
problems?
anomaly causes like gravity problems. Like matter doesn't stay together like it's supposed to. And anyways, so far it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff I haven't experienced yet in the game.
Are those the rolly explosions?
Like these creatures. But I did watch the developers. They did a playthrough, and so I watched them for like an hour or two the other day. Right before release date. But so far, it's really fun. You got to like find gas.
Do you
and
do a
siphon
lot of
gas
stuff
out of
in the
old-
car? Like, are you in the car?
You
like,
get
fighting?
in the car, you drive, you use the controls.
I see.
Like it's like real life, and you can actually turn things off. So there's realistic shifting, but you can turn that off and make it easy. So it just goes.
Are those like bouncing magnetic explosives? I keep seeing those things. They remind me of like
they're
Half-Life.
Something
Half-Life 2.
bunnies.
That reminded me of Half-Life 2, the crowbar.
Yes, the crowbar. I've had to use the crowbar already. But anyways, I like how realistic things are. Like you have to like use the car, like actually siphon gas and put it in the gas tank and turn the ignition and turn on your wipers when it's raining, like real life. It's kind of fun.
I like all the mundane things you have to do in real life.
Yeah, it's like they should make the game that's just like your life.
You get up, you gotta go to work.
It's like a second life.
Gotta drive an hour to work.
Yeah.
Just like
I bet I'd be a goddamn pro at that game.
Yeah. But if you just did your normal life, but you had like a scorecard or something, just to keep track of what you're doing.
We could probably just make like a Raspberry Pi that has like a score counter.
Yeah. Like if you're pissing and you don't spill any on the bowl, you get like +1 pissing accuracy bonus or something.
Gamify life.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
I wish working out was as easy as it was in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I know, right?
Crikey.
But anyway, so my first initial review, first level in, I like it. It's a lot of fun. But it does have some mundane stuff that you may or may not like. But like I said, you can turn the settings and make them easier.
1 out of 10. What's your rating? 10 being awesome.
Right now, not knowing what I know, not knowing any more about the game, maybe a 6 or 7.
Okay.
But I'll play some more tonight and report back. Once I'm playing a game, that
I'm playing games. I'm just not talking about them. I brought up that.
I know, but every time you talk about
game.
games on here, it's usually you because I don't play anything.
Well, before that, you brought up the game I got you for Christmas, the Aliens game.
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
So you're participating now, Irish.
Yeah.
I don't have anything new to talk about in games. I'm just playing old games because all the new ones suck.
Yeah, they kind of do.
I really want to sit down and play The Last of Us, but it's a story game, and I got to really focus on those. Like, I can't be watching YouTube videos while I'm playing the game.
Right.
Which is usually how I game.
That's my problem, too. Like, I like to have
something else going on. Yeah.
And it has to be something mindless if I'm playing a game that I have to focus on. So.
Which I don't know what that is. I didn't used to need that. And now it's like I have to have several medias going.
For me, it's
at the same time.
I mean, I grew up in a house that was crazy. There was always people yelling and screaming. And,
oh yeah.
Like, so I'm just used to the noise. And
I can't stand silence.
Yeah.
That ear ringing, hissing. It's not tinnitus. It's just like what silence sounds
like.
I hate it. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna probably try the game.
Yeah.
If there's a demo, I'll try that. I ain't got no money right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I keep hearing good things about Last of Us. It's like a very well written game.
I mean,
like
it's worth a shot then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still want like $60-$70 for it. It came out like
I'm not gonna spend that much on
10
games
years
anymore.
ago,
like,
probably less.
The only games I'm willing to spend that on are ones that
Zelda.
I've, like, yeah, like
if it's Zelda, I'm gonna do it. I don't care what it costs.
Unfortunately,
If they gotta chop off like fingers to get a
down.
copy.
Just take the ones from my left hand because I use my right hand for stuff.
I hate that about you, Rich. I hate that the games are so expensive. And now,
I'm wearing a Zelda shirt too.
wow,
Hilarious.
Zelda fanboy. I love Zelda too, but I couldn't bring myself to buy the new one
No.
for $70. I bought the last
Well, you
one.
can just play mine too. So.
Oh, you buy physical cartridges,
Right.
I can play on the cartridge.
Yes, because I don't
I borrow
buy
your
cloud
cartridge?
shit.
On my non-LED Switch,
Yeah.
they probably run like crap on it. I heard it had like wicked bad frame rate problems when you're using the hand to like grab stuff or
yeah.
whatever.
You know what? Yeah, it wasn't as smooth as I remember.
It's because they're pushing
Breath of the
they're
Wild,
pushing
yeah.
the limits of the shitty old hardware.
Yeah.
The Switch. They need to just come out with a new one at this point.
Supposedly they are.
But they keep crapping out like scaled back games.
Yeah.
That. Ugh. Yeah.
Which is kind of sad because Nintendo games, you could
somebody made an
argue,
ace-
are already scaled back compared to like what the PS5 could do. Or
Yeah. And yeah, then they'll take a game that is on the PS5 and put it on the Switch.
right,
And
that's what I'm
it's like,
saying. Like it makes it even worse when the Switch is 10 years old now.
yeah. What was they saying? Oh, they have an Ace card for the Switch now. I
saw that. We talked about it on the show.
Did we? Oh, okay.
It's not
wonder-
Ace though. It's something.
I
else.
wouldn't see. I wouldn't get an Ace card in the midst of the device's lifespan. I'd wait till it's discontinued
Yeah,
before I go in because they'll always patch it,
true.
and then your device is useless. I'm still like avoiding a 3DS patch.
But this one was unpatchable from what I read.
That's what they said, but I mean, a lot of them say that.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a while, but I remember reading about it, and it was something special about where they weren't able to.
Yeah. So when I modded my 3DS, it was like no longer. They had closed the store. They closed the online servers.
Right.
All that. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll mod it now and start putting games on it. And then like a couple weeks later, they come out with a patch. After it's just the kill mod, the ability to mod. Nintendo
It's called
came out
the
with patch.
MIG Switch. MIG.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get one of those.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Back to the 3DS. Sorry, I kind of derailed you.
No, that's it. 3DS sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad your game seems interesting.
Yeah. So far.
Wait, so you get out as first person?
Yeah.
Okay, because I only saw the car, so I was like, what?
Yeah. You know, you play just like both.
But you just play as the car the whole game.
No, that'd be cool though.
Is there multiplayer or anything like that?
Not that I know.
It's a
of.
standalone.
I think it's just.
Is
single.
it what do they call that? A live service game where they're just gonna keep adding content to it? Is it a standalone?
So
one and done.
I don't know. I did see an ad in the feed.
Yep.
For like customizations and stuff, and that kind of scared me. But I haven't seen any of it like thrown down my throat or anything yet. So I don't know. But I'm sure it'll be DLC and shit.
Yeah, DLC's fine. I just hate that live service thing where they stretch the game over a period. Oh my god! Speaking of stretching out over a period of time, it's like taffy. The further you stretch it, the thinner it gets. Remember I was telling you about that movie Constellation?
Yeah.
I was like, everyone's saying it's the next best thing since For All Mankind,
right?
Which is an awesome show. So I was watching it, and I'm just like,
oh shit.
And I guess it was doing. Everyone's like, yeah, it's at 94%. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I'm like, I already know what it's about and what it's gonna be, and it's like nothing gets resolved in each episode. It's like I'm watching Lost again.
Oh god.
You know, or like, don't worry, the secrets will be revealed. It's got the guy from Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just I can already tell it's gonna be one of those mystery box movie shows where like we're not gonna really reveal the secrets and
Sure, you can go to Mars.
It's
or
got
you
Naomi
can have the
Rapace.
mystery box.
Exactly. Naomi Rapace, who was I think the girl with the dragon tattoo. There she is.
Oh,
she got a weird face.
Looks like it.
She looks like I don't know, lizard or something. Anyway, I don't recommend it unless it gets better.
You can still do it.
Do what? Oh,
Apple.
Get your steps?
Yeah,
steps. Mine's like being... you know, if you can get in 250 steps, you'll meet your goal for this hour. I'm like, I don't need hour goals. I need, like, week-long goals.
Yeah.
Like, try to do at least 10,000 steps this week.
This week.
Not per day. So far, yeah, I don't recommend it. It is technical because it starts out on the space station.
Is it something that you could like, you know, for its merits?
Yes, Rich, you would like this on its merits. Yeah. I still would recommend it over Discovery. Ugh, I forgot that about you. I hate you so much. It's very technical. They don't dumb down the science.
Well, that's kind of cool.
There was a point where they brought something up, and I was like, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They brought up something with, like, quantum entanglement. There's something. I'm a nerd, so I know a lot about that stuff. I thought they were just using it as a plot point and didn't really, like, know anything about it. But then later on, they were, like, talking more about it. I'm like, oh, they are using it for more than just a plot point, and that kind of makes sense, you know? Quantum magic. Because we don't know everything about how quantum physics works, so
right.
It can do anything right now. The quantum gravity drive, or the quantum mortar shell launcher. Like, you just put quantum.
Just put the word quantum.
Ant-Man, Quantum Mania. You just put quantum in it. It's like, that's like the word hyper they used to use back in the 80s. Like, hyperdrive. Or hyperspace. Or,
hyperspace, yeah.
Or what is Star Trek use? Warp drive.
Warp drive.
No, subspace.
Subspace.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. It's like the messages travel under space. They're subspace.
Like a different dimension they travel through?
Something like that.
I don't know.
That's how I always interpreted it in my head.
What is subspace in Star Trek? I gotta look that up. We got a big topic tonight.
Yeah.
I can't.
You know,
it naturally happened. We weren't looking for topics, but the fact that it came... So we had 4 topics about Google.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I added the first one because I was kind of blown away. And then I looked on today, and you had 3 more topics about Google, and then you had named the
excuse me, I don't know
episode.
what that
was. Anyways, then you named the episode "Gaggles of Googles" or some shit.
Gaggle of Googles. Because I was like, what are we gonna call this? Subspace, occasionally spelled sub-space, is an integral part of the universe, distinct from yet coexistent with normal space in its respective space-time continuum. What? Subspace has an infinite number of domains. LaForge likened it to a huge honeycomb with an infinite number of cells. Schisms, the one where the aliens were abducting the people from the I guess they lived in subspace. There's been episodes where like things lived in is it just another dimension?
Kind of sounds like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
Tetrion party. It's always Tetrion or Tachyon.
Tachyons. So,
Google. We don't have a theme song for it.
We don't, but it's because there's not a lot of Google news.
To the O to the G to the L to the E.
Usually the only Google news is it's all the same as it was yesterday, except for they've killed some stuff, and that's it. Like they kill off stuff.
Well, some of this is them killing stuff.
But anyways, Google Photos. We talked about this on the show, I'm sure, but they decided space was limited now.
Subspace.
Whereas before, like, remember when Gmail first started, it had like a counter on how much space you have, and it was always going up.
Yeah, now it's like, now I'm getting back. You're reaching
down.
your limit. You're not going to get email anymore.
Now it's going down.
Yeah, exactly. No, I literally had to go through and delete a bunch of crap because I wasn't getting email.
I didn't have to because I've been paying for 2 terabytes.
Well, I'm paying like the $2.99 for like additional 300 gigabytes.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Well, I have the 2 terabyte because I paid for it so that we could have space for the podcast, which was
right.
It worked out good, but now it's affecting other systems. It's not just Gmail; it affects Google Photos too. Which, if you have a large library like we do, I mean, it can be hundreds of gigabytes, huge. And if you're a big photo nut, it could be worse. So they are now they're recommending that if you don't want to pay monthly, that you should install this app and store them locally on an external hard drive. Out of the cloud.
What?
Yeah.
They're telling you to take it out of the cloud.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Where's the redundancy in that?
There isn't.
Wait, isn't this just...
So it's called Google Gallery.
Isn't this what Picasa was before they went to Google Photos?
Yeah.
Where it was a database of your pictures.
Yeah, we're like backpedaling, basically.
They backpedal again in another article.
Wow.
Wow, that's weird. Offline accessibility. That sounds dangerous, dude. We're gonna be back to people. You know how many people have like crashed their computer?
My external hard drive crashed.
Yeah. Did you back up your pictures? No. Well,
your whole life's gone.
Here's a pamphlet for a data recovery company that will cost you like $10,000.
Thousands. Dude, I've actually done that.
Yeah.
With encrypted data. I just sent it with the key, and they were able to decrypt it and get every single thing back.
They have special.
It was so wild.
When I worked at Systems Plus, the Apple place. They had a specialized device for not as good as the forensic data recovery that these guys do, but it had like a special add-on card for the PC, and then like every kind of connector you could think of. Yeah. And it had like its own algorithms for recovering data, and even if the drive wasn't bootable, you could
it's so wild.
Get around it. But
so here's this save to device.
I mean, mine has that. I can do that anyway. Save any
and
picture.
Then you can download your data, keep it locally. I mean.
So
I guess it's kind of on you if you want to not pay for more storage and try to maintain.
Go back to the way we used to do it and have your own backups.
I mean, somebody like me, I would appreciate that, and I actually will be testing this because I hate the cloud, and I only use Google Photos because of the organization that it offers. Because I used to have to do all that manually, and there really aren't any good offline apps for that.
There used to be, and everyone's gone cloud.
And now everyone's in the cloud now, so I'm fucked. So this is kind of like helping people like me, but how many people like me are there?
So you know, we're talking about how Gmail used to count up in data. When all these companies were starting up, YouTube, whoever else, I'm just thinking like Google right now. Yeah. They're like infinite storage. Right. And then they realize that's not maintainable. Right. Because it works to get people to come in, like, ooh, infinite storage.
Yeah, and then we start storing petabytes and petabytes of data, and you're like...
It's like YouTube is like, I don't know what the number is of how many videos are added per day.
Jesus, I can't even imagine this drive.
And it's just ever expanding, and you can't delete the old stuff.
YouTube is probably the reason that Google was like, wait, we gotta cut back on
Yeah.
storage.
No, I'm serious. Like, and now they're getting to the point where their storage costs is probably through the roof. They can't move to the cloud.
No.
They are the cloud.
They are the cloud.
And that just goes with the cloud isn't a magical subspace where you can just throw all your crap.
No,
it's a computer in a
physical
room.
computers in a
And
data
they
center.
run out of space, and the cost of electricity and all that stuff, they're going to eventually turn around and charge you.
Yep.
And that's what they did. They started charging. I paid that $2.99 for the extra 300 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And that was fine for the longest time. But now,
Well, I
I'm
guess part of this is probably also because people are starting to realize that it's not really free when they're harvesting your data.
Yeah, I never cared about that.
No, but a lot of people didn't, and now a lot of people do.
People were like, "Wow, how is this free? This is magic."
Yes. Like
At
nobody
least
ever
their ads were low key.
nobody ever really wrapped their head around the idea that we were the product. Like
Right. Who said that? There's like if you can't tell
what they're selling.
you or what's
You
being
or
sold,
what's being
yeah,
sold.
something like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we're getting to the point where like these companies are not able to like infinitely grow their server farms, and they're gonna turn around and
I would argue
they're not
that-
even charging you. They're like, here, you dump this back on your computer. We can't hold this
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, between ad blockers and then companies like Apple like throwing their weight around, it's affecting ad revenue. So websites aren't making as much money as they used to.
Right.
Even YouTube is freaking out, and they're cutting back on the use of ad blockers.
Oh
and
yeah.
throttling and fucking putting in these new ads that are like 120 seconds long.
Have you tried to use YouTube with an ad blocker on? It
Yeah.
purposely runs like shit.
Yeah, but if you run it in incognito,
Yeah.
it runs fine. You just lose all the algorithm stuff. So, pick your poison.
Well, I guess you sign in as yourself. It'll know
Yeah,
who you are and get all your recommended stuff.
but
Yeah.
then it's
Yeah, I know.
under you again, and then
Oh, okay.
well, all right. Somebody else has luck with a blocker.
I
don't.
just have a standard ad block plus, YouTube ad blocker, and
The only thing I use
the anti-ad blocker. So websites started detecting.
This is like back when we used to have radar detectors, and then the cops got radar detectors.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's like, so I have an ad block. I'm not going to look at ads. And if you
Yeah.
show up, I'm not going to go to your site. But they're
Right.
like, we need to block them so he sees our ads. So I'm like, they're going to detect if he's got an ad blocker.
Right.
So then I install another plugin that detects if they're detecting if I have an ad blocker and circumvents it. It's just this endless cycle.
Shit.
But I do think plugins slow down
Oh yeah.
a lot. But I do believe YouTube is, because I have YouTube Red.
Yeah.
Right? So you figure I wouldn't have that problem.
You would
I
think.
had to uninstall my YouTube ad blocker because that was still there.
Jesus.
I never thought to uninstall it when I switched to YouTube Red. So
But it was still causing problems.
it was just running slow. Like it wouldn't buffer. It was like on dial-up days. It was like it was reaching like the end of the gray buffering zone, pausing.
Yeah.
And then it
Well,
would load again.
the pie hole used to be great for that.
Yeah.
And then they started serving ads from GoogleVideo.com, just like the videos.
So you can't block.
So you can't block it anymore. So
Just gotta get
and-
YouTube Red rich.
Yeah, I'm never, ever, ever going to pay for
It's
YouTube Red.
$9 a month.
I don't care.
Wait, they raise it, right? It's like $12
It's like
a month.
$15.99 a month.
Is it
Yes.
$15 a month,
No,
Rich?
it's not worth
That's
it.
so cheap.
I
When you
don't
think
care.
about it.
I will never give them money for that.
You pay the $15 a month, and then you got people doing ad reads. So you still got ads.
So I skip them.
No, well, yeah, you could skip, but
Yeah,
It's
it's not that annoying.
it's annoying because like I'm like watching a video, and then I have to like lean over and be like, you go
Yeah,
skipping
but-
through it,
It's not a big deal to me. I've been skipping ads my whole life. I mean,
and it's because
at
they're
least
not,
we're not fast forwarding a VCR anymore.
YouTube will blame it on the ad blockers, but YouTube's not paying the creators
Right.
properly,
Well,
so they
case
feel
in
they need
point,
to do
I
ad
mean,
reads.
somebody could watch our show and have to watch ads, and we're not getting a goddamn penny.
Yeah, we always bitched about that.
Yeah,
'cause they're
it's
like,
bullshit. If we're not making any money,
If only
they
we
shouldn't be
could
able to
break
put ads on it.
50. Wait, how many users do you have to get ads?
1,000 or something. like
If
that.
only we're under 50.
Yeah.
I think we're under 25.
It was something like that. I don't care. I mean, it's never been about that for me.
Yeah.
But I don't think that people watching
So
the show
why does
should
it
have to
matter if
play
they tell us
ads.
we're demonetized?
I don't know.
Because we're not getting that money anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Like, fuck them.
I think it's because they're trying to look like they're being tough on copyright. But
yeah, YouTube. The fact that like people can't like curse or talk about sensitive topics.
Yeah,
like,
that's been
like they're using they're using new lingo now. Like instead of kill yourself, it's like Roblox yourself or something like that.
Oh, God.
There's some joke or like self-deletion, instead of suicide. Like, you're still saying the same thing. It has the same implication.
We talked about that in the last episode or the episode before where they were putting ads in Amazon Prime. Even if you pay for it.
I can't even. Dude, I'm so done with streaming.
Yeah,
me
too.
I wonder if there is an...
If there's what?
Well, for Chrome, because there was one specifically for YouTube for blocking ads. I wonder if there's an Amazon.
You wonder if someone's made one for Amazon yet. I bet you Amazon's using a lot of the same tactics YouTube did.
Probably.
They learned from the master.
Amazon ad blocker. No. We want it for Amazon Video.
Right. But my Amazon Prime ends on March 1st, and I am so happy.
Prime Ad Skipper.
Ooh.
Simple extension to automatically skip any pre-roll ads in Amazon Prime Video. In the current version, when the ads begin playing, the extension will automatically press skip for you. So they have to be skipped.
Oh.
That's dumb.
Yeah, well.
At least you can skip the skippable ones.
Or you could just not pay Amazon for their video service anymore.
You vote with your wallet.
Stop. Yeah, vote with your wallet. Stop paying Netflix. Stop paying Hulu. The only thing I have still...
The only thing I'm paying for is YouTube Red. And it's because you know how much I watch YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Only thing I am paying for right now is my cell phone plan, which gives me free Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And my
cable... It shouldn't be called Amazon Prime Movies. Prime was like their
Prime
service. That Prime should be taken out the second they started putting ads on it.
Right.
Because Prime was like, you're paying for Prime.
Exactly.
It's Prime.
That was my whole argument when we talked about it the other day.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
What's sad is you go back and listen to the show, too.
I do, and I hear stuff, and I'm like, I can tell when I'm like distracted when you're talking. I'm like, because I'm like, why didn't I say this? This is something I would say right now. And then I was like, then I hear myself later. I was like, oh, I was just looking something up.
Yeah.
And I was totally not paying attention to anything you're saying.
Cool.
I apologize for that.
It's all good. So, Google. Back to Google.
Back to Google News.
Google Pay?
Yeah, so here's another one of them. This is like a Microsoft move. So Google Play replaced Google Wallet.
Right.
So now Google Pay is going away, and it's going to be Google Wallet.
What the fuck?
This seems like a Microsoft
This
move
is
here.
Yeah, this is like Microsoft with Intune. They were like, oh no, it's not Intune anymore. It's the System Management Center or whatever the fuck
whatever the hell they called it.
Endpoint Management. Anyways.
My God.
And then they were like, no, okay, it's Intune again.
What I think it is because like nobody's using it, and they think like the verbiage if it was wallet because that sounds like Apple Wallet.
But see, Apple uses both interchangeably. You have your Apple Wallet app,
Apple Pay, yeah,
and your Apple Pay is what you do. Honestly, I thought it was the same way on Google, but
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they say in this article, but
I don't know. It's stupid.
We're like, okay, it's called this now. Oh wait, just kidding. Now it's this. We're going back to the way it was. Sorry. We're so sorry. I was making that joke, and Rich never liked it. The Xbox Series S box X1 X box X box. He wouldn't laugh at those jokes when we were making fun of it back in the day. We both got the Xboxes from
we did
Best Buy.
Yep.
Which, Jesus, am I paid off? I've paid off this Mac.
Mine's not paid off yet.
Yeah, but this Mac is paid off.
Yeah, I know. You told me last show.
But I bought this Mac like, what, 6 months after the...
Yeah, but you did a 2-year thing on the Xbox.
Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna
look
at my finances.
Look at your finances on the show live.
Someone's gonna zoom into my eyeball and see my account information. People do that shit, dude. That's crazy.
I know. So they're flip flopping on a lot of things lately. It's not just Google Pay.
$139 left on the Xbox.
Google Cloud.
Well, I mean, can we talk about the
Gemini?
The Gemini. Google's Gemini.
Google Gemini is what Bard used to be.
Yes.
So
Google
It's their
Gemini.
chat.
Is it too woke?
Oh my God! Here we
It
go.
won't generate a picture of a white person.
What?
You're like, show me a picture of Abe Lincoln. Boom, black guy that looks like Abe Lincoln.
What?
Dude, it's kind of weird.
Produced inaccurate historical images due to tuning issues.
It's like
Racially diverse Nazis.
that's do you okay, seriously, it's hilarious that is Jewish Nazis. Are
That is hilarious.
is if AI is training on our media, right?
Yeah.
And you know how new shows, when they come out, they do that. They'll put diverse people in roles that aren't historically accurate, and I don't care. Like, I just want to say that. Like, I'm not some red pill racist ass mofo. Do what you got to do. But AI's training on that probably, and now
it doesn't understand the context and
gonna generate
social
historically incorrect stuff. So
if it was truly artificial intelligence, it would know the difference between a historical.
somebody made it. I don't know if they photoshopped it, but they said, Gemini, make me a picture of Elon Musk, and it was just a black dude with it was Elon, but it was a black dude.
That's epic.
It wasn't in that article.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't see any Elons in here.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Black.
I see
Elon.
Yeah,
Is Gemini?
Gemini.
There it is. There's a picture.
First Nazis. That's hilarious. Oh my God. That's so weird.
Like, do this.
There you go.
I know, we're so technical. We can't just throw this on the screen.
Well, if I looked it up and not you, we probably could.
You could, but you don't do these little things. That's why I have to do them.
You don't give me a chance either.
Whatever, Rich.
Anyways.
Yes,
Well,
anyways.
that's hilarious.
So,
I'm sure people are
woke-ass AI.
I'm sure people are having a field day with that.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, I haven't seen anyone make a video about it yet.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Give it a little time, and Gemini will be considered a child. And
Well, okay, so if you think about, like, Tay,
oh God,
Microsoft.
that was like the first ultimate fail.
That thing went that thing went full on Hitler like after the second day of being exposed to the internet. So maybe they're overcorrecting now.
Maybe
They're like, I don't know.
Oh.
So this last
But
article,
I think it's not good to have any kind of bias of any kind, and that's probably what they're trying to correct for. But they obviously overcorrected, like you said. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like,
but should they have to correct for it?
how would it know? Like, if you're like, make a picture of Lincoln,
But
like
my
it
point
has
is-
millions of pictures of Lincoln to like show you these are historical people. They should have the training data
Right.
for this.
And it also,
So why is it throwing in that little?
if it is truly intelligent, it should know the difference.
It's probably like
It's just back to the argument.
nobody
of
wants
it's
to
not
see
really
these
AI.
crusty old white people. Let's just like give them a nice tan and a fro. You know, spice it up a little bit.
I think it just proves once again that artificial intelligence is not intelligent. It's not true AI.
No,
and it won't
it's
be for
Just it's
our
like
lifetime, at least.
a shit churner is what I call
A
it.
shit churner.
You just throw a bunch of stuff into it, it churns it, and then
And
it
it
just
spits it
spits
out.
something out.
Yeah.
It's not thinking.
No, there is no thought in this whatsoever.
Can we get to my last Google topic here?
Yeah, I was.
This
little
made me
irritated by this
sad.
one too.
It made me sad because when I lived in Vermont, everyone had to use basic HTML view.
Yeah.
Because they were all on dial-up. They had no Comcast up there. And, oh yeah, so this went viral. Somebody made a viral story that they're actually getting rid of mail altogether. So everyone fell for that. They're getting rid of Gmail.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that went around. And so
Jesus.
they're like, we're not getting rid of the Gmail.
Yeah.
Which, after that article we just read with the photos, having to copy them back to your computer, I was like, oh, maybe they are getting rid of Gmail.
Maybe they are getting rid of Gmail.
We can't
Next
afford.
thing you know, there's
we
going
can't
to be
afford.
Google SMTP server. And you just install it
Oh,
locally.
it's just like this Outlook, Google. Was there a Gmail desktop client at one point? I feel like there was.
I don't remember. If there was, I don't remember using
I think there might have been. Anyway, so they're like, no, we're getting rid of basic HTML view, which I don't know why, because I didn't read the article.
Yeah, I don't know why they would want to get rid of it either, though, because there are still use cases
Still people
for it.
that can't load the modern interface because their internet's too slow.
There's been times where I'm like, you know what? I'm in a shitty part of town. I have like 1 bar of LTE.
Yeah.
And you just hit that little hyperlink and bam,
yeah,
you're
boom.
in HTML
It's like
mode.
super fast.
Super fast.
So, rip. I don't understand.
It's just more of the good days of the internet gone.
Where's Mike and Andy? They said they were going to join.
I don't know.
We're almost out of topics. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's last he said. He was getting frozen daiquiris.
Hey, Drizzle!
Drizzle! Damn.
Drizzle.
As I'm sitting here bitching that nobody joined.
Yeah.
Of course, Drizzle, I knew you'd always be there for me.
Except you haven't been for a while, but...
No, he's got big stuff going on in his life. I don't know if he wants me to talk about it. I'll leave that up to him.
Yeah.
He's like,
So, yeah, Gmail.
oh, yeah. That's done and over with. So that's our Google news.
Oh, he's watching on Twitch instead now.
Oh. Yeah, we decided to go back on the Twitch because we weren't getting any traction. We actually got someone chipping in. Up to you. Okay. Oh, just a big news. Did you see it on Facebook?
No, I have no
That
idea.
fucker got engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. We're invited, right?
I think that's the last
Best
thing
man?
he wants.
Best man, we don't act like this in person.
No,
we're really
never.
well adjusted.
Jesus.
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah,
If
there
you
ain't
wanna
much
come
going on in
to
Ohio.
shitty Ohio.
You lived there for a while. You know how bad it is.
Yeah, y'all got that phantom tax out there. Whatever the hell that means. We'd have to ask
Did you
your
just
8-year-old.
drop some Gen A shit?
Yes.
So, can we get to my favorite topics?
Meh. Go ahead.
All right. Musky Minutes. Musky Minutes.
I feel like you should lower the transparency.
You really think so?
Yeah, because it's like you can't see Musk's face in the background, so it's like it's just Musk and Rich dancing, but you can't see Musk until the very end.
Farron Drizzle hasn't seen the new intro.
Oh yeah, the video intro for that? It's horrible.
Yeah.
Or maybe
mean-
we'll put Musk's face over you.
Either way.
We could like motion track.
Yeah. Like a Snapchat filter.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So we talked about the Cybertruck extensively over the last couple of episodes.
Yes.
Because it's been all over the news. And I think we did talk about how they were rusting in the rain.
Tarnishing like your refrigerator.
So
Yes, because they had like instructions that were like, do not let water, salt, bugs,
yeah, like you're supposed
mud,
to dry it off
air,
and wash it off.
water, wind, fire. Don't let any of this stuff touch the car.
Right.
Which everyone's like, why didn't they put a clear coat on it
Well,
at that point?
now they're saying it's not actually rust
Oh, what
from
is
the
it?
car. It's just the dust.
It's Mars sand.
no,
Mars
it's
dust.
the dust from the road, like the stuff from the road
The normal stuff every
that
day.
got on the outside, and then that stuff rusted.
It's actually magnetic particles
Surface
getting stuck.
contamination is what they're calling it.
So rust is sticking to your car,
Well, metal particles, and then
and that's rusting.
right.
Doesn't rust also make rust happen faster? Like if you get a little rust on something metal, that metal will start to rust.
I don't know.
It's like a process.
I thought it just had to do with
I
oxidation.
thought it was contagious. I don't know. How the
Contagious.
fuck does rust work, guys?
Okay, how about this? Does rust spread? I can't believe
I feel like it does.
It does make. Yeah, it does spread quickly, but
Well,
it doesn't
no,
spread through contact.
Ah, I'm an idiot.
Based on its exposure to the corrosive elements.
How did I make it this long in life and not know that? We had to look up like how like data travels through copper wire like a few
Yeah,
episodes
we
back.
did,
Like
we
we're
did.
pretty dumb. Fucking magnets.
Drizzle said it's an airborne virus.
Well, it gets in your blood and you get all messed up.
Right.
Like a little bit of rust will fuck up your blood. I mean, you got rust in your blood. It's iron, right?
It's iron oxide.
Yeah, so you get rust. Now we got to look up how tetanus works.
Oh, God.
Fucking tetanus. How does that work? Rust 19. Yeah, but aren't
Jesus
people what?
Rustvid 19. I just saw that.
Oh.
But anyways, bottom line, they're claiming it's not the metal rusting. It's
Of
just
course
the
they're claiming.
road contaminants.
It's Mars dust, guys. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Just
It's Mars dust. We put a little bit of Mars dust on every Tesla.
What did he say? Something about it was Earth's fault or blame
Tell
Earth.
it to Earth.
Tell it to Earth. That's it.
Tell it
yeah.
to Earth.
Tell it to Earth.
I'm the smartest man in the world.
But anyway, so this bearded Tesla guy made a video on February 16th. He tried different cleaning products to remove this surface contamination, and window cleaner did not work, but a stainless steel kitchen cleaner did.
Oh, so now we're gonna have that grainy. Do we use that stuff?
Yeah.
That's great. I want to have that all over my car and my hands in my driveway.
They're also as
Clear coat.
no, they're saying it's rail dust from the rails on the railroads
Did they actually
that
say that?
delivered them. Yes.
Oh, cause Nogo said that.
Yeah, they're speculating orange stains were likely caused by rail dust that could have contaminated the Cybertruck during transport.
It's from our failing rail infrastructure. Okay, it's getting all over the
right.
roads.
Maybe
Okay.
he should make a tunnel travel system.
He's
that
blaming
works.
on the rails because he
Yeah.
hates the rails so much. He tried to make the Hyperloop,
And then it
to get rid
failed.
of the rails. Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Tell it to Earth.
Tell it to Earth.
That's like Jesus Christ. The guy shouldn't be allowed to open his mouth. Like he sounds like an angsty, like 14-year-old goth kid.
So we're assuming, based on the anecdotal evidence we have, that if somebody gives their car a once-over with this stainless steel cleaner, they should never have rust again. That's what I'm hearing.
It's not a protectant. You use it to clean it.
Right,
It's
but
not...
supposedly it was only rail dust. It was contamination from the
Does
metal.
Does rust stain metal? My head hurts trying to like.
No.
So if it's
If
real
it's a
dust,
surface contaminant, it's not the metal on the Tesla that's actually rusting. It's just the specs that are on it.
what I'm saying.
But if they clean it once, that should never be there again. Unless they go...
How much rust is just floating around and getting like
Well, not much, but
enough that it's noticeable on the car to where you're like, oh my god, my car's rusting.
if they're transporting the car on a train,
oh,
it's
they're
gonna be
coming
exposed
with.
to it for a
Are
while.
they like getting people are buying them and it's got rust on them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
like-
didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought there's
The
randomly
very first
blame-
time it rains after they buy it,
Yeah.
they're getting these orange specks.
Okay.
Like-
Whatever.
So,
Go fuck yourself.
but apparently Windex is not enough to get it off, according to this guy.
Why would I wouldn't want a car? You know, I'm like OCD with like fingerprints. And
Yeah,
stuff. Like
yeah.
the stainless steel is like the worst thing you could possibly own. Like it would be a nightmare owning one of those.
Yeah.
It'd be like owning a giant like your
But
fridge.
everywhere you go, people would want to take pictures of you and talk to you.
You know what I
It'd be
tell
like
them?
a fucking celebrity.
You know what I tell them?
What?
Tell it to Earth.
Tell it to Earth.
Go fuck yourself.
That's hilarious.
Ugh.
So anyways, it's not rust, guys.
Okay,
Supposedly.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Won't it
exactly.
eventually rust and we'll see a bunch of like orange Tesla?
Yeah, I mean, if it
Cybertruck?
is truly the metal rusting, we'll know soon enough because
Yeah.
it's not going to take long. But so far, it seems like it is just surface contaminants based on the YouTubers. So tell me about this bakery that he fucked.
Yeah,
over.
I mean that's why they call it stainless steel because the way it's treated, it
Yeah.
shouldn't rust at all.
Exactly.
But it can get discoloration and
Yeah, but
it's
it definitely
very
shouldn't
prone
be
to
rusting.
like fingerprints and crap. So what you'll see is it'll start to look like ugly tarnish. You get those stains on.
Yeah,
That's weird because I keep saying stainless steel and I'm like, well, they'll get stains. It'll tarnish.
it'll tarnish.
It's meant to not do that. Get a clear coat. Everyone just get a clear. Do you know what a clear coat is?
Yeah,
Just get a clear coat. Then you don't want to worry about any of this. I don't know why they don't come with clear coat.
It might not look as cool.
It'd be shinier. Oh, you won't get that matte Cybertruck feel.
Yeah.
My bad.
Going Mad Max, bitch.
Just vinyl your car up once you're done. You can't even vinyl. You couldn't even vinyl because it's too porous. That stainless steel.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
So tell me about this
a great
bakery he
episode.
fucked over.
it wasn't him.
Oh.
I put it under Musk News because it was the last second. Apparently, Tesla, and this is during Black History Month by a black-owned bakery in the South Bay. They
ordered
pre-ordered
thousands of mini pies.
4,000 pies for delivery, and it was going to cost like $16,000 or something like that. Yeah, what started as a $16,000 deal ended up costing the small business owner thousands of dollars instead, because I don't know if it was a chick or not.
It's chick in the video there. So.
Okay, they had they had the employees work overtime. Like, oh my god, this is a big order.
Yeah,
and it's for Tesla.
As you would. I mean, you want to impress.
Like,
Tesla.
think of the yeah. So, and at the very last second, it was canceled via text.
Via text.
But 2 days after taking the Tesla job, the bakery owner got a simple text message canceling the order. You know what the text said?
Go fuck yourself.
Tell it to Earth.
Wow.
Oh God, I did
Why'd
it again.
you do that?
I forgot to turn it off. I always do that.
So, who orders so many pies and then just decides?
It was probably like an employee appreciation thing or something. You know, like.
Oh, it was like a.
I don't know. I'm
raises this year, guys, but we're having a pie party.
Pie party. No raises.
But you figure this billion-dollar company could afford to just eat the cost of that instead of
they have a
screwing them over.
cancellation policy, but because Tesla didn't pay yet, there's no way to get those expenses.
They should sue.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything in the article, but they should sue because they had people work overtime. They had all the materials
Tesla's
used
got
to
more
make this.
lawyers than.
But they don't want the
Microsoft.
bad publicity. Like, or do they? They got Elon.
Their CEO is telling the advertisers to go fuck themselves, so I don't think it matters.
I don't give a shit about your pies.
Tell it to Earth.
God.
Oh my God. So that was Muskie Minutes.
Yay. Do we have other topics?
Yeah,
Yay.
we have other topics.
Do we need to go later?
Why?
Well, it's because like Mike said he joined, and
But Drizzle's here.
no, Drizzle's here. That's awesome, but he joined like sort of towards the end. So I'm like, do we need to go late? Drizzle, you stream. What's the optimal streaming time? I know he's in a different time zone.
Pie holes. What the fuck is a pie hole?
Like the Raspberry Pi hole?
I don't know.
Is it like donut holes?
Like the jelly donuts.
I think this might be something gross. 10 p.m.
5 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. We're not doing a 5-hour show, but we can find a
Between those hours. wait. So when we go, we go live at 6. That's like 9.
Oh, you're saying during the week though?
What about Fridays? Yeah, after work hours. So
the days where you're tired and taking those sweaty naps, we should be potting.
No, he's saying Eastern. So we used to do 4. That's 7 Eastern.
Oh yeah.
So that falls in there. And right now we're doing 6. That's 9
is
Eastern.
8.
You know how I know
9
the conversion
Eastern,
so
right.
well is because
It's
I
3
used to have
hours.
to like get up at 9 p.m. to like pod with you. You jerk.
It was so early for me though. I was
Oh my
like
God.
barely home from work.
I'm like, I gotta work in the morning. No, I don't. It was the weekend. But still, I'm tired, man. I'm old.
So you remember Avast,
Avast.
the antivirus company?
Yeah, I'm still removing it from systems at my work because the previous IT guy thought it was. They had like the business class.
Well, they were just ordered to stop selling browsing data that they are collecting from browsing privacy apps.
Where's the Thank you. Oh my God. Why?
Seriously, like out of all the apps they could be harvesting this data from,
Do it
it's a
with your
privacy.
antivirus. Really?
Oh man.
What is it protecting? It's protecting you from getting your data harvested while it's harvesting your data.
Basically.
Oh my God. Where's Avast from?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it an American company? Let's see.
I mean, does it
Avast.
matter? Because some of the more American companies like Facebook have been harvesting way more data for way longer. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
How long was that going on before they...
there's probably less data harvested by TikTok than there was by Facebook.
Avast is owned by Gen Digital. That sounds like genital to me. A multinational company with headquarters in Arizona.
Prague.
You missed it. I was on Avast website and it popped up and said, "We value your privacy. Please accept the cookies." You sons of bitches.
Please accept my cookie.
Great. Now I'm probably like free
We're on
antivirus.
a
No
list
strings
now.
attached.
No strings attached. None.
A browser built for privacy.
What did you just say earlier? That if you can't figure out what they're selling,
You're
you're
being
the
sold.
product?
Yeah. Is this free? Was this a free product? Or because I know they're like a free antivirus.
But nothing is free. We know that.
Yeah, but
It
they
never
also have
has
like
been.
business versions. So are they?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? They're just be like, what are they selling? Oh, he went to Pornhub, and then he went to check his Gmail.
And he watched
And then he
YouTube
went
for
on
13 hours.
YouTube for 20 hours, and then he went back on Pornhub. Like, what can a company do with that info? I know
Mike-
it's more than that. They're getting like.
Mike said he's been watching the whole time and his daiquiri sucked. He's just not
I
in
was
the
gonna
chat.
make fun of you for getting the daiquiri, but
Those daiquiris they go hard, man.
do they?
Like the Long Island iced tea, I used to get a 32 ounce and
I
I'd be
love Long Island.
I'd be
iced tea.
gone.
I
Like,
love margaritas.
gone. I wouldn't even finish it.
Frozen margaritas.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But you can't drink them as fast because you get a headache.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good thing though.
That's true. I love like the Applebee does like the $1 margaritas or whatever.
Yeah.
You can go and just order a shit ton of margaritas.
Hey, they used to do dollar drinks too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so you remember driving around with me back in the day
Nope.
when CDs were big?
Mm-mm.
Like,
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
no, you don't remember that?
Nope.
Too much PTSD.
Yep.
So I have this problem with discs. I've always had a problem with discs.
Yep.
All of my backups have always been on hard drives, in servers, in places.
Dude, disco bad. So
yeah,
easily?
they have a lifespan, but
Yeah, like it's like
optical
what, a couple
discs
years.
last a lot longer than like old magnetic media. But
Yeah.
my point is, every CD I ever owned ended up on the floor of my car at some point, scratched to hell, and they're just useless.
I put a line in my rap song about that.
I just started like burning CDs. Even if I owned the CD, I would just burn it and not bring it in the car because I didn't trust myself. So then DVDs came out, and I ended up doing the same thing with that. It'd be left like upside down on top of my game system because I was like, I'll
optical
get to it
sucked.
later, and then I never get to it.
It was like designed to get scratched
Yeah.
for like no reason.
And I never even bothered with Blu-rays. I got a bunch of Blu-rays, but I don't think I've ever watched any of them because
I got the Star
like, I'm just
Trek
gonna ruin them.
on Blu-ray. I haven't even touched it.
So now everything streams, but I'm not good with physical media unless it's resilient. And if you could scratch it, I'm going to scratch it. It's going to happen. But apparently the industry thinks that going back to optical discs is a good thing.
I just read the article title.
Yeah. So they have a new 3D optical disc.
I've been hearing about 3D optical, like
That can
it
store-
stores layers of data.
1.6 petabytes.
Petabits.
Petabits.
That's
sorry.
200
Petabits.
terabytes.
That's a fuck ton of data on one disc.
Mm,
Like, could you imagine? Like, what was the most you could get on a Blu-ray? Like
6 to 8. DVDs were like 4 point something.
4.7 gigs.
Blu-rays was like double that.
I thought it was like you could get like max was like 80 or something. Like
Oh,
80
really?
gigabytes. I don't know.
I never actually owned.
Well, let's find out. How
I've never
much
owned
can
Blu-ray or HD DVDs for burning data. 25 gigabytes.
25 gigabytes, 50 gigabytes.
10 standard DVDs. Wow.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I don't want
1.6 petabits,
petabits on a CDR.
but it'll still scratch.
Yeah, so back in the day, early 2000s, I
3D.
thought I was being smart backing up all my stuff. It took me forever because CD I was backing up onto,
Right.
and then years later I go back to look to get data off it, and none of them are readable.
Yeah.
And
I have
like
that problem with some of the older
glittery
ones.
back is like cracked and peeling off.
Yeah.
And I don't believe the data is stored on the shield. I think it's in the plastic, right?
I honestly don't know.
Why do we
but-
work in tech and we don't know how all this tech stuff? We don't know how Rust works, Rich. Why do we have a tech show?
Because it's not necessary for us to understand the inner
I
workings
guess.
as long as we understand the basics and how to fix it.
I think it is stored on the metal backing of the disc.
Regardless,
Sorry, my bad.
these new discs use a 3D planar recording architecture.
So there's more layers to get scratched now.
Yeah.
So if you scratch, you're just like ruining all the layers underneath it.
Highly transparent, uniform photoresist film doped with aggregation-induced emissions dye and stimulated by femtosecond lasers.
What the fuck is all that? What are all these words?
Those are some $15 words right there.
Femtosecond lasers? Photoresist? God damn.
Yeah, we look like a couple of smart guys tonight.
Yeah, this is like we changed the title to Rich and Jay are dumb.
We're dumb. Yeah. Yes, it would be scratched to hell before I filled it.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Like, it would take longer
Well, okay,
for it to copy
so
the data.
I'm
than it
guessing
would.
these discs aren't going to be used by like Joe Schmo home user who's just going to like take
Probably
it out,
not, because
slam it in
everybody
the
just-
sleeve and throw it in a drawer. It's probably going to be used
Everybody's
by
like-
like scientists with like those machines, those like bank machines where they have banks of discs. Like they did with the tapes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
probably. I don't see...
So what's the cost? Is this better than magnetic storage cost-wise? I guess.
Cost-wise, I don't know. I didn't see any mention of cost.
Why? That's my question. Why?
In 2021, researchers from the University of Southampton proposed a 5D method of storing data on glass discs.
Oh, wait, they're glass? They're not
500
plastic, they're glass.
500 terabytes on a DVD size
Hello.
disc.
You just said that they're glass
These
discs.
ones are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if it's like a Gorilla Glass or something, you know, like phones don't scratch up like they used to.
No, they don't.
So yeah, if they made like a damn, maybe if you got a disc that holds that much info, you're not putting a plastic. It's not made of plastic. It's definitely gonna be made of like a glass.
Okay, so 1.6 petabits seems like a ton of data right now,
Yeah,
but 30 years ago, a gigabyte was like unheard of.
I know.
So, I mean, really, it's all relative. Like,
Okay, but right now today, that is a shit ton of
right, correct.
storage. So right now today, if you were storing that much data on it, it wouldn't be something you're throwing away like a Limp Bizkit CD.
No,
from
yeah,
the
because
90s.
like 200 terabytes is a ton of data.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is the disc is probably higher quality and
Even
more
the
scratch
worst
resistant.
data
Why is nobody
hoarders-
understanding that I'm saying that it's probably made of like Gorilla Glass or something?
No, we understand.
Okay. Well, everyone's making all these scratching jokes, and I'm like, it's probably made of glass, so it won't scratch as bad. Okay. Okay, guys. You
Okay,
can put it on the
you're
floor.
right. You know what, Jay? You're right.
You could have your
You're
200
right.
terabyte disc on the floor of your car, bouncing around while you're driving.
I still would
Through the
probably
woods.
do that. Yeah.
What?
Through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Rich likes this Pacific driving game, whatever the
it's
hell
just
it's called.
like back
It's
in the
just-
day.
Yeah, driving a shitty car through the woods at night.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
A few times.
We should do like an episode just devoted to our dumb stories. That's the one thing we haven't really done is talk about our
Yeah. It's probably
stories in depth.
Probably because
The statute of limitations are gone.
You think?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I mean, even if they find the bodies, we're not gonna
Whoa,
get
what?
in trouble for what? What?
Anyways,
You
have an app that you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah. There's this new app that always points to the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. Good night, everyone.
This kind of reminds me of that. Has the Hadron Collider destroyed the world or whatever?
Not really.
It's
It's
just
just
like
always-
it's like a completely useless app. Like,
You know
what are
what-
you going to use that for?
Well, you know what this reminds me of? Halo, because the machine gun you start with, it's got that arrow, and that arrow always points towards the nearest gas giant
Oh,
in the system you're in.
Ooh.
I don't know if you notice it, like, always points in one direction.
No.
That's not north. It's pointing to a
Oh.
gas giant. I don't know why. I had to look it up. It wasn't, like, part of the game's lore. It was, like...
Interesting.
Extended galaxy stuff. So, I mean, it's kind of like a compass. It's kind of cool because you can hold it up at night and
Yeah,
point
but
to
it's
the center of the, which is the center of our galaxy. It's like a compass to the center of our galaxy.
But truly, like, tell me that's
so you don't
not
get
a
lost in
gimmick.
space. What?
Tell me it's not a gimmick, though.
Oh, it's a gimmick, yeah.
Yeah,
You better
you're
be
not
paid
in
up.
space. Like, we probably never will be in space.
This isn't a little neat.
It is neat.
It's
very
useless.
neat.
It's very
yes,
useless.
It's neat.
It's useless. Yes, I'll agree. But it's neat.
It is.
Okay,
I agree with
that's
that.
it. I won't bring up any more apps, guys. All right, fuck off. This probably is. Is this on the iPhone?
It is an iPhone app. Yes,
Oh,
the
there you go.
Galactic Compass.
Wow, it's on iPhone, guys.
You know what? It uses AI, so it's probably right all the time.
Yeah. Any more news on the AI and on the new iOS?
Nothing yet, but I'm gonna say it here publicly. I will go to a flip phone before
You're not going to a flip phone.
No, I will.
I told Rich he's not going to go to a flip phone. He's going to refuse to update the OS, and every time the thing pops up, he's going to say no, and then he's going to try to force him finally, and he's
And then
going
I'm
to
gonna
like
get a flip phone
unplug from the internet or something.
and get a flip phone.
Okay, or switch to Android if they don't do AI. If Android didn't do AI,
They're going to though.
what if you could opt out, but Apple's like, no, this is the future.
I'd consider it.
Say it.
I'd consider it.
Yes. Come to the dark side. Samsung all the way, baby.
Oh my god. No. Samsung's gonna be the first one to go AI.
Yeah.
No, Google probably already beat them to that.
I don't know what.
The Nexus or whatever it is.
It's probably not going to be AI. It's probably going to be like another
It's
stupid
gonna be
Cortana
DI.
app.
No, that doesn't work.
D's. What are you trying to make like a
Wait,
joke?
AU. Artificial unintelligence.
Oh,
Oh,
is that one of those patented jokes you make?
yeah.
That we're talking
One of
about
my unfunny jokes.
Ugh. Ooh, I forgot my phone had a nice matte back finish. Look
Yeah,
at that.
because she got that nice Tech 21 case.
Yeah, now it's all shiny. I don't like it. I like the
Oh.
matte.
Oh, that
I
wasn't
don't like
your
it
phone?
see-through. What?
I thought your phone was matte. I didn't realize.
No,
it
my
was-
phone is matte.
Yeah, but wasn't it rubberized before?
The case was.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was getting.
I thought you didn't have a case this whole time.
That's how great Tech 21 is. Remember, you wouldn't shut up about Tech 21. Get Tech 21. But it's clear,
Yeah.
and no matter how much I dust it off and clean it, I get this like
Yeah.
shit stuck in it, and I can see it, and it drives me nuts. So I don't like it. I do like.
That's never happened on my iPhone.
Oh my god. Why?
The iPhone has anti-static guard.
Shut the fuck up, Rich. Oh my god.
Just making shit up now, Jay.
We're out of topics.
We are. We went through that a lot quicker than I thought we were going to.
I know. Well, how long have we been
We
recording?
have been recording for 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Yes.
Not bad.
Not bad, yo.
Peace.
All right. Well, this has been